I felt really unsure, really uncertain about coming to the end of my treatment journey. Mine was really, really short. I was in a private treatment centre for a month, so I didn't feel like I'd had very long to kind of, sort myself out and turn my life around and that kind of thing. So I felt really unsure about what I was going to do next and how I was going to, how I was going to kind of make a life for myself, really. I didn't, it was like there was nothing left. Everything had been stripped away. Having said that, I was still really lucky that I had family and, I had old friends, but I didn't have a job. I'd had to give that up. I didn't have a relationship because the relationship I'd been in had been a using relationship. So I'd split up with somebody who'd been a really prominent person in my life for a long time. So it was kind of just being left with this, what felt like an empty shell of a self. I barely felt like I'd kind of come off drugs. I was on Subutex, and I'd probably been off Subutex for a few days when I came out. So I was physically, I was in a mess. I was still on sleeping tablets and a bit of Valium and anti-anxiety medication, and I felt very kind of shell shocked and very wobbly, and I suppose I felt disconnected. I mean, I've kind of experienced quite a lot of disconnection, and I think probably then I felt very disconnected, and I didn't really know where to start. And I think I chose to go to lots and lots of NA meetings simply because I had no idea what else to do. That was kind of the best option that presented itself at the time. I can go to lots of meetings, and apart from that, I had nothing to kind of focus my life around, really. And the big fear was all this time on my own. What am I going to do with this time on my own? Because when you've taken drugs for a long time, then you're not generally that good at kind of spending time on your own and kind of looking after yourself. And I felt quite scared, and there's another side to it, that I felt scared, but I also felt after a little while, maybe not straight away, but I started over a period of time to feel this sense of possibility, this sense that I had the opportunity to kind of make my life what I wanted it to be. And that was actually really important to me, because I think when I was in addiction, it was like I'm kind of, how do I explain it? I'm kind of living a life that is almost has nothing to do with me, and that was kind of me before like serious addiction and during addiction. It's kind of like, what is this life? What does it have to do with me? And inside me, there was this tiny little thing that I think was probably like myself, like screaming out and wanting like expression and recognition, but I had no idea how to get to that and how to express it and how to kind of let it out. And I started to realise after I come out of treatment that this was my opportunity to start to be the person that I wanted to be, that I needed to be.